chemical reactions in aldehyde and ketone. First, we will discuss the nucleophilic addition reaction. So many reactions are there. First, nucleophilic addition reaction, reduction reaction, oxidation reaction. So, first we will discuss here nucleophilic addition reaction. The nucleophilic addition reaction means nucleophilic attack. So, here this mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction is it's involving two-step mechanism. The first step is a slow step, the second step is a fast step. First, the nucleophile attacks the electrophilic carbon atom of polar carbonyl group from direction that is approximately, that is perpendicular. Look at this is the nucleophile. This polar carbon, this is a partially positive and partially negative, so that this is a polar carbon. So attacking this, what happened, this bond is shifted here. So this is a planar compound, the slow step. So like this, the compound formed like this. This is a tetrahedral intermediate compound, tetrahedral intermediate compound. Then again addition of H plus, that is acid, to form the compounds, that is addition product. Simply we can tell adduct or addition product. See here, this the tetrahedral carbon, look, this carbon is sp2 hybridized orbitals of the carbonyl carbon, because the hybridization of carbon changes from sp2 to sp3. This process is called, that is the tetrahedral alkoxide intermediate. This is the tetrahedral alkoxide intermediate is produced. Then this intermediates capture a proton, this is a proton, from the reaction medium to give the electrically neutral product. So this is the electrically neutral product. So the net result is addition of nucleophilic, this is the nucleophilic, and H plus across the carbon oxygen double bond. Look at this picture. Then reactivity. So the reactivity, aldehydes are generally more reactive than ketones in nucleophilic addition reaction due to reason as steric hindrance and the electronic reason. That is, the sterically, the presence of two relatively large substituents in ketones hinders approach of nucleophile, the carbonyl carbon, than in aldehydes, that is having only one substituent. Like that is, the electronically aldehydes are more reactive than ketone because of two alkyl groups reduce the electrophilicity of the carbonyl carbon more effectively than in former. For example, look at this aldehyde. Suppose if you take aldehyde and ketone, aldehydes are more reactive than ketone because of here only one bulky groups are present, here hydrogen, but here look at this, the electron releasing from this side, so here more steric will be there, that is why this is more reactive. So simply you can write why aldehydes are more reactive than ketone means, simply you can tell that is steric hindrance because of the bulky group present in the two bulky group present in the ketonic compound. That's why these are less reactive compared to this. Then next is some important examples of nucleophilic addition reaction and elimination reactions are there. So here the hydrogen cyanide react with base. What happens? To form water molecule like this and the cyanide ion, Cn minus and H2O. In a carbonyl compound react with C double bond O, then this Cn So this having a partially positive and the partially negative charge. So this bond having lone pair of electrons, so that attacking like this, so this bond is shifted here. So to form a tetrahedral intermediate, simply can write like this: O minus and Cl. This is a tetrahedral intermediate. Then addition of H plus to form cyanohydrin, OH and Cl. This is the addition of hydrogen cyanide reaction. So aldehydes and ketone react with the hydrogen cyanide to yield cyanohydrin. So this reaction occurs very slowly with a pure hydrogen cyanide. Therefore, it is catalyzed by a base and the generated cyanide ion. Look, this is the generated cyanide ion. Being a stronger nucleophile, readily adds to carbonyl compounds to yield corresponding the cyanohydrin. So this is the cyanohydrin. Then addition of sodium hydrogen sulfide. See here, the addition of sodium hydrogen sulfide adds to aldehyde and ketone to form addition product. Here the position of the equilibrium lies. Look at the position of the equilibrium lies largely to right hand side for most aldehydes and the left to left for left for most ketone due to the steric reason. The hydrogen sulfide, look at this hydrogen sulfide addition compound, it's water soluble and can be converted back to the original carbonyl compound. So by treating it with dilute minerals, that is the dilute mineral acids or alkalis. Therefore, these are useful for separation and the purifications of aldehyde. Look at this reaction. The carbonyl compound, both aldehyde and ketone having carbonyl compound, react with the sodium hydrogen sulfide to form like this. Then have proton transfer to form a bisulfite addition compound, that is a crystalline compound. Next, addition of Grignard reagent, already we were studied in unit alcohol phenols, so don't want to discuss here, just check it there. Then addition of alcohol. So addition of alcohol, first aldehydes react with one equivalent of that monohydric, that is CHO. When aldehydes react with one equivalent of the monohydric alcohol in the presence of dry hydrogen chloride gas, that is to yield alkoxy alcohol. Look at this. This is the alkoxy alcohol intermediate that is called hemiacetal form. So here with further reacts with one more molecule of alcohol to give a gem dialkoxy compound known as the acetal compound. See the ketone, look at this. The ketone react with the ethylene glycol or ethane 1,2 diol under similar condition to form a cyclic product is called ethylene glycol ketol. So the dihydrogen chloride protonates the oxygen of the carbonyl compound and therefore they increase the electrophilicity of the carbonyl carbon, facilitating the nucleophilic attack of the ethylene glycol. So the acetal and ketol, look at this acetal and this ketol are hydrolyzed with aqueous mineral acid to yield the corresponding aldehydes and ketones respectively. See, next is the addition of ammonia and its derivatives. Ammonia and its derivatives, simply the nucleophilic like ammonia and its derivatives like simply is a NH2. There is here the Z indicates that is the substituted n substituted derivatives of aldehydes and ketone. I will tell you that Z may be H, Z may be H, R, OH, NH2, HN, benzene ring. So like this, so this is this is called as the phenylhydrin, 2,4 diphenylhydrazine semicarbazide, like this. So is it maybe this is the possibility. Then this compound having addition of to add the carbonyl group of aldehyde and ketone, the reaction is reversible and catalyzed by acid. So the equilibrium favors the product formation due to the rapid dehydration of the intermediate to form C double bond N Z. I will show the reaction here. C double bond O. Here the carbonyl compound react with what? This. That is H2 N Z. Then this is a reagent. Okay, this is the reagent. So to form C OH and NHZ. Then again to form NZ and H2O. So for example, using of here that this is Z, this is the Z compound. The Z may be hydrogen using of that is ammonia. It will become ammonia. Ammonia gives react with the carbonyl derivative to form amine. Suppose react with amine, that is R. Suppose in R group there is an amine to form substituted amine, that is called a Schiff base. React with the hydroxyl amine, that is hydrox, because of Z is a N substituted derivatives. N means that is amine, so that's why hydroxyl amine to form oxime. When react with hydrazine to form hydrazone, phenylhydrazine react with phenylhydrazine to form phenylhydrazone. React with 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazine to form 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazone. Similarly, semicarbazide react with semicarbazide to form semicarbazone. Reduction reaction. Reduction of alcohol already we were studied in previous lesson, that is alcohol phenol ether. Then reduction of hydrocarbon, that is very important name reaction, that is Clemmensen reduction and the Wolff-Kishner reduction. When compound, look at this, the C double bond O, here the aldehyde react with that is zinc amalgam. So suppose if you take aldehyde to form alkane, so this aldehydes converts to alkane. So this in the presence of zinc amalgam, this name reaction is called Clemmensen reaction or Clemmensen reduction. Then next is a Wolff-Kishner reduction. Similarly, hydrogen, the carbon react with that is NH2 diamine, removal of water molecule to form a hydrazone, NH2, in the presence of ethylene glycol, potassium hydroxide, ethylene glycol and potassium hydroxide, on heating you will get alkane. So both aldehyde and ketone gives alkane compound and N2. So this name reaction is called Wolff-Kishner reduction. So this is the name reaction. Next we will see oxidation reaction. Thank you.